Nyammings is brought to you by you and Maggie, the secret of great flavor.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Nyammings. I'm your host Crystal, and as you can see, we're kicking it off in Emancipation Park in the true spirit of freedom, because we say let food be free, don't it? Our guest for today is Ronalda Bows, and she has promised to give us an interesting experience in the kitchen. As a matter of fact, she has told us off air that anywhere she is, cats find her. I don't know what that means for our kitchen today, but we're waiting to find out, so stick around. Nyammings soon come back to meet our chef for today. So we've made it to Highland Drive in Havendale, and I'm with our chef for today, Ronalda. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for having us in your home, and welcome to Nyammings. The people, I'm glad to see you. What are you going to be cooking for them?
Cooking? Maybe not cooking, not on the stove, but I'll be creating some delicious live foods.
So what's the meal? Tell us a little about the meal.
Today we'll be doing a 3-course meal and a juice. We'll be doing a starfruit cooler, which is a gimbalin with coconut water, very refreshing and cooling, especially in this heat. And for the appetizer, we'll be doing a lettuce wrapped mango meat.
Hey.
And for the entree, we'll be doing a classic take on spaghetti and meatballs. So I'll be using zucchini as the pasta, a marinara sauce, which is tomatoes and little seasoning, and a spicy meatball, which is going to be used meat sour seeds. Dessert is one of it's a banana rum cheesecake.
Wow.
Yes.
So everything else is new to me, so I'm looking forward to getting started. Appetizer first. Let's hit the kitchen.
Perfect. I am Ronalda S. Bowles. Now I give it a full name because there is another Ronalda, so I don't want it to be any mix-up at all. When I tell you, say, Ronalda S. Bowles is a food and lifestyle coach of Divine Eatery Catering, you know is who I'm talking to. I am engaged to a meditation teacher, Kalan Atman. I'm looking forward to the married life because, you know, it's something that we've been trotting along throughout the years, and he's one of the best persons that I know. You know, he's the inspiration behind my business in starting in the first place.
All right, now I'm seeing the most amazing pre-prep layout in my life. So what's the first thing we do? The cheesecake.
We're doing the cheesecake
because
first.
we're setting that in the fridge.
That have to set.
So where's the cheesecake ingredients?
So first, I'm going to add 1 cup of the dried coconut, 1 cup of sunflower. This is Himalayan salt or sea salt. It's way more healthier, and it's my belief that anything that you put in your body, you must be getting some nutrients from it. So I'm just going to add that tubes. Now I know you're looking at my Ninja, and you probably must be wondering if that's a Ninja that you have to use. No, you can use a regular food processor, or you can use your blender to get the same effect of what we're about to do. So what I'm going to do is add the dates to it. Dates are very low in on the glycemic rate, so it's really safe for diabetics to use. Of course, with everything you use in moderation, it's going to be so beautiful. Can you smell it? This smells so good. Now I'm gonna use a glove for this, right? Because it's nice and sticky and I don't want it sticking to my hands. Let me just press it in. And when we're finished with this, we're gonna set it in the freezer. I just wanted to get it nice and crisp. As a result of my health taking a nosedive in 2008, even though I was aware of the health concerns, I still wasn't actively doing what I was supposed to do. And as a result, I was diagnosed with diabetes. It was a wake-up call, you know, but yeah, as Jamaicans, we don't really take it serious per se on something. So we part now of the cheesecake. Do the cashew first. I'm gonna do the cheesy part of it first. Now to get that tangy flavor that cheesecakes are renowned for, I'll be using 1 sour orange. And I'm going to add it to my mixture. And now I'm going to add vanilla. You can't have cheesecake without vanilla. I have some white rum. Really, I wonder if I could have just drink it. No, let me just use all of it. Now I'll be adding a little bit of the dates, that's a water that I soak the dates in. So now I'll be adding the frozen bananas. And frozen bananas make yummy ice cream. I'll be adding the honey to the mixture. The hallelujah for the cheesecake is ready. You can get bananas every day. It's so simple. And then we are so rich that we have our own cashew. And I'm thinking, I want to teach Jamaica the most basic, simple, gourmet dessert that they can possibly have. I'm just going to marry both together now and make it the beautiful dessert that it is. Spread it evenly. I'm going to decorate it with some live bananas. Nothing fancy. Freezer 4 hours? No.
We're moving into the mango that you're going to put into the lettuce.
No, the mango meat. The mango meat. Yeah, man, we're going to season it proper like meat, you know. Any mango at all can use. Any mango at all. So I have a mixture of 2 mangoes. I have Hayden and I have Julie. So we're just going to peel it like regular. I keep all my peels in a container while I'm preparing the food. Now we have it properly peeled, we're going to slice it and dice it, and this is going to make for a very beautiful presentation. So now we're going to add the Julie to it. See, this one is really ripe. Now that we have our mangoes beautifully cut, we're going to set it aside and get started on the seasonings. The tomatoes, you can make them chunky because these are plummy tomatoes. Now we're adding garlic to the mixture for a very nice, lovely, savory flavor. I know you're wondering, hot pepper, scotch bonnet pepper, if it's not going too hot. Actually, no. The smaller you cut up the pepper, is the more it adds a very lovely heat. So now we're heading to the scallion, and I'll tell you where I use the scallion versus the onion. The scallion gives a really mild onion flavor. Now I'm cutting them very small because my grandmother once told me that seasoning should be tasted and not seen. So Chris, now that we have everything cut up, we're going to add it to it, right? So we're going to turn up the colors. So we're going to set this aside and move right along to the marinade. It's very simple. We're going to use orange. Just going to pour it in. Oops. I'm throwing away a little bit. A 1/4 cup of coconut oil. Coconut oil is one of the best oils to use. I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I may add a little bit more because the mango, it really soaks up the flavor. A 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder, and I want you to watch carefully because this is a secret technique. Voila! I'm going to spray this all over it. Again, secret ingredient. It is mango season. There's such a different array of mangoes. The flavors are so instead of just randomly picking it off the tree and eat it. Now we're going to mix everything in and get the flavors going. So now we have our nature ready wrap or lettuce. I prefer using romaine because the leaves are a little bit thicker and it will hold the filling quite well.
So we're heading into phase 1 officially of judging your food. Ooh. So let's do this. Good call on the romaine lettuce because see, I'm able to lift it and not worry about a thing. Now this is messy appetizer, you know. So I'm gonna just stay with me and me hand them and the mango drop out. Alright, here we go. Summery, fruity. One of those things that you have to eat in private because I feel like I have all the food all over my face. It's more sweet than it is spicy. Not tasting much of the salt, and of course good corn on the coconut oil because it's not greasy.
Exactly.
So it allows the mango to capture the different flavors in there, but it's not too much of anything. Like I said, this is not something you want to eat with diplomats. This you just sit down in your house, pick the mango, and just treat yourself to something fabulous. So we're going for a break, and when we come back, we're moving into an interesting take on spaghetti and meatballs. This was mango meat, so can you imagine what the meatballs are gonna be? Nyammings soon come back. Behind the stories that you're seeing on the show. So not only have we prepared a magazine for you, with it comes a free recipe book. So you get to have some ammunition in your kitchen when preparing your meals. So grab your copy before we run out by calling 849-4787. That's our Nyammings magazine and Nyammings recipe book.
I wonder what mommy cooking today. Her food smells so good. I hope it's curry chicken.
I soon come and check your homework.
If it's curry chicken, I'm going to eat everything. It is curry chicken.
Give your kids a belly full of love with help from Maggie Season Up, and they will taste the love in every mouthful. You and Maggie, the secret of great flavor.
Audrey, let me call you back. I have to go cook before the race starts.
But the race soon starts.
That's why I'm cooking 1, 2, 3 rice and peas with Linstead Market Jamaica peas in seasoned coconut milk. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
And the Jamaicans have done it. 1, 2, 3.
Just like Linstead Market Jamaica 1, 2, 3 rice and peas. Let Linstead Market Jamaica bring out the chef in you.
Look for red peas and gungo peas in seasoned coconut milk. Available island-wide.
For everything plumbing, come to the specialist Jamaica Plumbing Supplies. They stock all your plumbing needs. American Standard, Vado, Briggs, Delta, France, Vigna, and Premier. Also get your Whirlpool jacuzzis, shower and steam units, commercial and bathroom fixtures, PVC pipes and fittings, toilets, face basins, faucets, and much more. So shop at Jamaica Plumbing Supplies and not only save water, but save on your pockets. Jamaica Plumbing Supplies, 56 Malines Road, Kingston 10. Telephone 901-5394.
Welcome back to Nyammings. You're inside the kitchen with Christy and Ronalda, and we're in Havendale doing a whole heap in the kitchen, but the neighbors don't know because we don't light the fire. Them can't smell nothing, not fry and steam and bake. It's all live food, and I just got a fantastic taste of the appetizer, the mango meat inside the romaine lettuce. Can't wait to see what your spaghetti and meatball will taste like, because no meat no day here. So tell me how you plan to do this now.
The first thing we're going to look for is the zucchini. I have this nifty little spiralizer, so I'm just going to stick it right here. Stick the edges there, and then I'm just going to turn. Noodles, pasta noodles. I'm just going to add my noodles to the bowl, and as you can see, beautiful noodles. The benefits of this lifestyle is so phenomenal. It is genetically life-changing. That's how basic of a level it is life-changing, because it is food. We eat it every day. Every day you'll find somebody having a lifestyle disease. And where do these lifestyle diseases come from? It's the food that we eat. Now that this is finished, Chris, we're going to get to the marinara sauce. We're just going to add these plummy tomatoes whole, no cutting or anything. So I'm just going to drop them in. We're going to add our sweet peppers. We're just going to add that half a clove of garlic. Then I'm going to add my trusty Scotch bonnet pepper. We're going to add some scallion. Now my favorite part of this is the herbs, because they bring such wonderful flavors. I have my parsley, which is great for the urinary tract. Then I have my fresh thyme. It's a good plant, especially if you're experiencing respiratory problems or persons with asthma. A nice cup of thyme tea is really, really great for you. This is basil. It's gonna make the marinara sauce. Mwah. This actually makes you want to speak Italian. Then I'm going to add our local celery, stems and everything. I'm just gonna add a wee bit of spinach. It is so easy to grow. I'm gonna add the cover. Make sure it's properly sealed, and then we're ready to go. Right, I have some leftover dates, and because I want to smooth out the flavor, I'm going to add 2 or 3 pieces of dates to it. We're going to add the coconut oil. Next, I am going to add the flavor changer, which is it's cumin, some paprika, the rest of the ginger powder. Now I'm going to add the salt to it. Now I'm adding back the cover and we're gonna get blended. We have completed our spaghetti and we have just now completed our marinara sauce. Look at that rich texture. I'm going to blend it all now and get it nice and crumbly and fill with flavor with all the seasoning. So now I'm going to add the spice to the spicy meatball. Now we're going to add the marinade in that is going to complete and tie the meatballs together. Getting my gloves ready for my meatball rolling. I grab a small amount, brush it in my hands. For a firmer meatball, you can actually rest these in the fridge and they will firm up even more.
Meatball spaghetti, all creatively done, and I have to say I'm giving him the Nyammings tick of approval for ingenuity. However, you know, anytime we're in the kitchen, we like to teach you as much as we can, and we're doing a lot of non-heated food, what Jamaicans like to call live food. The levity is not new to us, but a lot of people might see it and wonder, what is this new thing? Man, no one put fire to the food anymore. Take a look at our feature on live food. What do you know about live food? Live food, or raw food, is the dietary practice of eating unprocessed or uncooked meals only. Depending on the individuals, the desired menu may include fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, fish, and eggs. It may also include a variety of other meals known as simple processed foods, such as cheese or yogurt, but generally not foods that have been homogenized, pasteurized, or produced with the use of artificial fertilizers or pesticides. In Jamaica, the term ital food also encompasses raw food and has existed for generations. It is promoted primarily by the Rastafarian community, whose general dietary principle is that food should be natural, pure, and fresh from the earth. Care, however, must be observed, and as with all things, moderation is key when considering one's diet. But it is strongly recommended that your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Listen, my whole take on this thing is pretty simple. Your body's a temple, so you have to learn to eat like royalty. Nobody show anything in the vessel, because your body can only work what you give it, and if you give it foolishness, it's gonna act a fool though. So a good plate of live food can conquer a lot of things. But stay with us. We are going to investigate in detail if, you see, it don't even look like rabbit food, so I can't even say if the rabbit food tastes like people food can look good. So stay with us. We come back. Juice time with the Jimbling will leave back. And of course, cheesecake. Nyammings soon come. So our Nyammings magazine is finally ready. You've all been waiting for it, asking for it, because you need to know the stories behind the stories that you're seeing on the show. So not only have we prepared a magazine for you, with it comes a free recipe book. So you get to have some ammunition in your kitchen when preparing your meals. So grab your copy before we run out by calling 849-4787. That's our Nyammings magazine and Nyammings recipe book.
I wonder what mommy cooking today. Her food smells so good. I hope it's curry chicken.
I soon come and check your homework.
If it's curry chicken, I'm going to eat everything. It is curry chicken.
Give your kids a belly full of love with help from Maggie Season Up, and they will taste the love in every mouthful. You and Maggie, the secret of great flavor.
Audrey, let me call you back. I have to go cook before the race starts.
But the race soon starts.
That's why I'm cooking 1, 2, 3 rice and peas with Linseed Market Jamaica peas in seasoned coconut milk. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
And the Jamaicans have done it. 1, 2, 3.
Just like Linseed Market Jamaica 1, 2, 3 rice and peas. Let Linseed Market Jamaica bring out the chef in you.
Look for red peas and gungo peas in seasoned coconut milk. Available island-wide.
All my dreams are coming true. Heavy shackles used to hold me down. Now my feet don't even reach the ground. Just like a butterfly, I've got new wings. All my dreams are coming true.
Reliability, consistency, and quality. Multimedia Jamaica Limited has you covered, with our highly trained audiovisual team keeping your valued customers satisfied. Our services include audiovisual rental, background music, content duplication, print and motion graphics, and website development. Contact us now at info@multimediajamaica.com or call 926-1100 to 9. A member of the RJR community.
Welcome back to Nyammings. Today we're in Havendale with Ronalda, who's not cooking, but serving up some live food.
When I started this journey, I wasn't eating the foods as how I should have, because I was learning so much about it and testing and trying. So I hadn't really involved myself in the lifestyle as much as I should have. So I decided, you know what? It's not gonna cost me much to decide to just, for 28 days, let me just try going live fully. And if you see a picture of what I look like on January 31st to February 28th, I'm looking at the picture and I'm going, wow. So I'm just gonna cut up some jumbalin. I have some frozen one already. We're just going to throw everything in there and boom, it's done. Just gonna get the honey right in also. Then all we're gonna do now is just add our coconut water to it. So Chrissy, as you can see, it's time for me to feed you now. You ready?
So we've taken ourselves out of the kitchen and onto the veranda, and as nature would have it, it's raining, blessing the earth and the soil from whence cometh this plate of food. You saw her do it from start to finish, and we're getting right into our meatball, spaghetti and meatball and the marinara sauce. The texture is close, but not exactly like a meatball. The seeds, of course, would not be as soft as ground beef, which is what you usually have it with. It's spicy and well seasoned and flavored. The marinara sauce, though, is where you're getting a bulk of the essence of the meal. This meal is gold for me. The zucchini, I mean, you know, is zucchini. The flavor, though, of the has a spice because it's heat of the active flavors of the meal. It's juice time. Jimbilin, coconut water, and a little bit of honey. So let's go for it. Thick and refreshingly sweet. I say refreshingly sweet because you can still taste hints of sugar in a more natural sense. It's not overpowering. You don't feel like you're about to swallow down a box of syrup, but it's literally the fruit sweet that's in it, fruit and natural with the honey, and I really like how it tastes. I'm gonna give this meal a winning collaborative A+, especially because she didn't go for too much seasoning in the drink. Having given me a lot of spices and turmeric and cumin and cinnamon and everything up in the beginning, I'm able to taper off very nice and smooth with this drink, and it is refreshing. I think she gave it a fantastic name.
My guiding principle is to revolutionize the way how Jamaica create, see, and eat their food. We are eating too much processed foods, we are dying, and we're a country of rich produce.
Soul music, I tell you, good and positive vibration. Just before I taste the last bit of this meal, I want to say thank you to Kalan. I'm not finished yet, so stay tuned. If that was pleasing and calming to you, then wait until you hear the full set. I see what you're trying to do. You know, nice me up with the music so I can give her a nice review for the food, but it don't work like that. So let's get into her take on the cheesecake, the live food, natural method of it all. Here's what I'm going to say. We're going to call it rum cream on crunch. In look, it appears to be a cheesecake with the hard crust and the soft inside, but the taste is so distinctly different. It wouldn't be fair to say that it mimics the cheesecake in any real sense outside of the look, because it's much smoother and creamier, and a cheesecake, especially a frozen cheesecake, is a little bit harder. So she tried for the cheesecake, it was a good attempt, but I think in that attempt she made something new and different, and I would dare say ingenious, and maybe you would say better, because it's perfect for the summer, and minus the alcohol, the kids would love it as well because it's easy and smooth and just goes down without a fight. So overall, very, very good show of how you can keep the food authentic and rich in its value, but then add to it some spice and difference. And I think people will enjoy that, and I hope you all learn much more than you planned to at the beginning of the program, because it doesn't get any better than keeping the food in its purest form. I love it. Nyammings says one thing to you: go and eat a food.
Nyammings is brought to you by You and Maggie, the secret of great flavor. If you'd like to contact Nyammings, call us at 849-4787.